Hey gang, we're here for chest and triceps. We've got a little bit of core and cardio integrated in. What we've got is three supersets. We're going to hit them each 4 times. So 4 rounds, a little bit of work, extra work in our accessories today. Um, Different equipment. You'll need a slam ball. If you absolutely don't have one, you can make some modifications with dumbbells, but a med ball could also work, or a even a bigger stability ball, as long as there's a little bit of weight to it. We're going to be using this for single arm push-ups. We'll also have some pass offs. So it's a core exercise that you can definitely use a dumbbell or plate for instead. If you don't have a slam ball like this with enough weight to it, you could also grab a skinny bench. And then we have some standing lateral ball slams coming in at the last superset. For that, you could also just take a dumbbell and do a kneeling wood chop instead. That would be a good alternative. But most gyms are going to have this if you're taking this workout to the gym. I'm also using a bench today. Weight selection, I've got 30s, I've got 20s, I've got 15s, 10s, 5s. I'd say the majority of the workout today, I'll be using 15s, 20s, and then some later options for triceps. I'm going to be going a little bit later just because we're going 4 rounds instead of three. Let me get my music back. We're going to just open up the chest a little bit in a quick, very quick warm up, and then we're going to get it going. Our first superset is going to be a close grip um, chest press to a regular grip chest press. I can demo that. We're going to go 5 and 5. So 10 reps total. All right, there we go. And then we've got some weighted pass offs. So let me demo this for you. I'm just going to use 15s for the demo. You're going to take your regular chest press position. So close grip is going to look like dumbbells pretty much fused together, coming down, bringing those dumbbells right to the breastbone. Boom, and then coming back to your wide regular grip. Not wide, just regular. So boom, boom. You've got to be under control on that transition. And then we go into our weighted pass offs, which are going to look like a tabletop position. Tap it back, bring forward, and then come back without the ball. You want to try to keep those legs as stable as possible. This is going to fire up your hip flexors, literally the entire core. It's such a good one. We got 15 reps of this. So we're coming in hot. We're definitely coming in hot. Make sure you're making that mental and physical adjustment for 4 sets instead of 3. It doesn't seem like it's a big deal, but when we hit those tricep kickbacks for the 4th round, you're going to be feeling that. When we hit those single arm push-ups for the 5th round, that's going to be a killer. We've got our standing lateral slam balls. I'll just demo those real quick. And your wood chop if you'll be wood chopping. We basically have a chest try in every move. Slam balls This is going to be some oblique work. So we're going to take that slam ball up overhead, slam it down to the side. We're going to grab it, swing it around, slam it to the other side. And the whole point is to keep that core nice and tight. And we're slamming with shoulders, obviously, but the core is the driver in that move. If you don't have your slam ball, take a dumbbell and you're going to go into a kneeling wood chop. So you're chopping down opposite side of that bent knee in a similar rotating movement. So all of the obliques are working here. I would go heavy enough where you can really feel the movement. 12 reps total, so 6 per side. All right, so here we go. I'll give you 30 more seconds to warm up whatever else you want to warm up. Give yourself some hugs, open up that chest, get into some cat and cow, inchworms, whatever you need to do to feel loose enough to get going. I think I'm going to actually go 20s for the chest presses. See how that feels. And maybe eventually progressing to some 30s. We shall see. Round one. Press those shoulder blades into your bench or floor. Last rep. Awesome job. So the control is real with that, especially in your transition. We've got 15 pass-offs. Each tap back is 1. So 2, 3, 4, obliques fired up. Fired up. All right, round one complete. 1 down, 3 to go. Last rep. All right. Set number 2. I am loving these pass-offs. And any weighted core work, really. 15th. I'm burning by like rep 12. So 13, 14, 15. That feels like a killer for me. It's all good. All good. I'm going to stick to these 20s for at least one more round. Because I'm anticipating the single arm push-ups really getting me. All right, so set number 3. All right, 3 down, 1 more. I always say that 4th and even that 5th sometimes. Occasionally we do 5 sets, but that 4th and 5th set is what separates the women from the girls. All right, I'm saving a little bit of chest work in the tank for push-ups and slam balls. Oh, those close grip are getting me worse than I anticipated. All right, last time we're going to see these pass-offs. Let's make every rep count. Try to stretch your range of motion a little bit by bringing your ball closer to your shoelaces or your ankles. That's going to be tough for me just to reach that far, but I'm going to go for it. Could barely hang on to that last rep. That was such a good first block of work. So first block of work done. Second superset, we've got single arm med ball push-ups or slam ball push-ups. We've got 5 each side, 10 reps total. And then we go into our standing tricep kickbacks or kneeling tricep kickbacks. I'm gonna grab 10s. Reps, we go 8 to 12 for those. So a single arm med ball push-up. You can get a nice wide base with this move if needed. And if this movement is more advanced for you, take the med ball away and instead just work on either your lowering motion in your push-up, just the push itself, so rising from the floor, or stringing as many push-ups together as you can. So if you're not able to do 10 push-ups in a row, for example, that's the progression I want you to take. First round, maybe just work on the lowering. All right, hammer that, nail that movement. Second round, work on just the push. Rounds 3 and 4, you just work on stringing as many together, whatever that number is. Okay, so whether that's 2 or 3 or 15, that's what your progression is going to look like. If you are advanced, here's what you're gonna do. Single arm. We go down, boom, other side. I'm just gonna start this set since we're already in it. So that's 2 on this side, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, one more per side. And the entire goal in these single arm push-ups, whether your base is a little wider than normal or not, is to really try to not turn your whole body, so that when you're bringing your med ball back and forth, you're using all of your core strength to do that. A little bit more advanced, and I think my advanced peeps got it. If not, you're still gonna push really hard and close to failure in that push-up. Nice strong hinge. Keep your gaze 2 to 3 feet in front of the toes. So we're not up here and we're not down there. Neutral neck and spine. Good, good. Awesome job. Round 1 is done. We're going into round 2. Get enough rest in recovery. Take your time. So this time, if you're modifying, you're working on rising from the floor in that low push-up position right here, and then push it up, lower, back down, and repeat. Last rep. Oh, so good. And if you're not quite there yet with going from the knees and lowering or pushing off the floor from the toes, then I want you to take an angled approach. So angle your arms on a bench and do it that way, or up against the wall. No shame in a wall push-up. All right. So that 8 to 12 for kickbacks. That's a pretty wide range. So if you're going a little heavier for your triceps, feel pretty confident in failing at 8 or 9 or 10. And if you're doing a weight that you know you can do for tricep kickbacks, try to stretch it all the way to 12. That's how you're going to find your challenge area and your failure point. So this is set number 3. 3 or 4, arguably the hardest set of any workout, because you already know it's coming, you've done it twice, you can anticipate how it's going to feel in the third round, and you know you still have another one. So, remember your modifications. Never any shame in modifying anything. So, here we go. Awesome job. Oh, we've got one more set. Last set, best set, I always like to say. I'll explain what we've got in our third and final superset. So, after those slams or your kneeling wood chop, whichever you choose today, we've got a seated overhead tricep extension. If you're taking this workout to the gym, you can also opt for a standing overhead tricep with a cable rope attachment. So that's another option if you're super fatigued, you don't want to put that dumbbell directly over the head. If you prefer that position, that's another option for you. So let's get into that last set. If you're stringing as many push-ups together as you can this fourth and final round, I want you getting to the point where you're shaking, you're not really sure if you can complete that next rep, and you're gonna go for it anyway. And I'm telling you right now, when you do this, when you have that mentality, can I just do one more, even if I only get halfway? And then you ask yourself that question again and again and again, you're going to stretch more quality reps, and you're going to get to failure sooner than you think. Because if you're not asking that question, you're not actually training till failure. You're just training till fatigue. And there's a major difference. So until you start training till failure, you're not going to see results as quickly, okay? So that's your approach. And then I want you to come back and tell me the difference. Last rep. Ooh. All right, y'all. So good. Oh, so good. All right, let's get these slams in, / wood chops. We got 4 rounds, so. Eight to 10 overhead triceps. So good. Oh, awesome work. I'm going to demo 1 round of wood chops, just in case you missed it the first time. This is going to be your alternative. So with wood chops, I'm coming up and driving down opposite side of where my bent knee is. So it's going to be boom. Six. So until you have that heavier weight, I demoed with a super lightweight, you're not really gonna feel the control in your core. So you've got to go a little bit heavier than you think. Set number 2. Make sure your elbows are nice and tight, facing your outer wall. So good. Quick little breather, giving my shoulders a little recovery. 2 down, 2 to go. triceps. 3 or 4. You can also opt for 2 single arm triceps if that is more effective for you. All right, gang, shake it, shake it. One more set. Last set, best set. Here we go. Can you take this even more controlled without wasted motion, without wasted energy? Athletes are always trying to take the quickest route that wastes the least amount of energy, space, or time. So can we take this move like an athlete, make it seamless, make it functional? We do movements like this so that we can safely pick up groceries, walk them in the house, walk our laundry basket up the steps, pick things up appropriately from the ground without hurting ourselves. This is the exact same thing. It's functional. Functional fitnessing. Damn. Way to show up, way to achieve something hard, challenging, way to go for it, way to train till failure, way to intentionally put your body through some stress, some resistance, and come out the other side. That should show you can do all of the hard things now. You just started your day with one hard thing. So go slay the rest of your day, hydrate, eat, stretch, move, and I'll see you next time.